Close your eyes and imagine waking up in the United States in 1880. No electricity, no cars, no smartphones, no convenience stores. A world where every day was a challenge and survival was a skill. Could you survive in that world? Life started with the sun. The rooster's crow was your alarm clock. You wake up in a small wooden house, often cold and drafty. Water didn't flow from a tap. You carried it from a nearby well. Morning, noon, and night. Cooking wasn't easy. Meals were grown, hunted, or prepared from scratch. People baked bread in wood-fired ovens, boiled water for tea, and preserved food for winter. Hygiene was limited, bathing was rare, soap was expensive, and diseases spread quickly. Life was simple, yet incredibly harsh. Most people were farmers or laborers. Men spent long hours plowing fields, tending livestock, or working in factories. Factories were dangerous. Machines had no safety rules. Injuries were common. Children worked too, in farms, mills, and workshops. Schools existed, but many kids had to skip them to help their families survive. Money was scarce. Bartering was common. People traded crops, goods, or services instead of relying solely on cash. Clothing wasn't about style, it was about protection and social status. Men wore heavy wool suits, boots, and hats. Even in the heat, women wore long dresses, corsets, and multiple layers. Poor families stitched their own clothes or reused fabric scraps. Fashion reflected wealth. The richer you were, the fancier your attire. But comfort? Rarely. Survival came first. There were no cars, travel was slow and exhausting. Most people walked or rode horses. Wagons carried goods or families over rough dirt roads. Trains connected cities, but were slow, loud, and sometimes unsafe. Roads were unpaved, muddy in rain, dusty in summer. Traveling long distances required planning and patience. Homes were small, wooden, and often crowded. Windows were thin. Heating came from fireplaces. Nights were cold and dark. Cities were growing, but far from modern. Street lamps were gas-powered in major cities, candles or lanterns elsewhere. Markets bustled with farmers selling produce, blacksmiths making tools, and merchants trading goods. Public sanitation was poor. Streets often smelled of horse manure, smoke, and waste. Yet communities were close-knit. Neighbors helped each other survive. Entertainment was simple. Families sang songs, told stories, or played homemade games. Children ran barefoot, played marbles, or helped with chores. Reading was a privilege. Newspapers and books were treasured sources of knowledge. People appreciated small joys, a warm meal, a community gathering, or a quiet evening by the fireplace. Life in 1880 was hard. Every day required effort, skill, and courage. Comforts we take for granted today didn't exist, but people adapted. They survived, they built communities, and they lived fully in a world without modern technology. Could you survive in this time, or would you crumble under the harsh reality of daily life?